In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand rising, people. Guten Tag, or as Germany is speaking the Deutsch. I'm just cutting up with y'all today. Today is Freaky Friday, and yes, not only being a Freaky Friday, but before I go into what I got to talk about today and all that good stuff, being Freaky Friday, of course, just a couple of words from my sponsor, which is Mom Merritt. Thank you for sponsoring us. And she also sponsored this lovely book right here, Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. If I still kind of hold my mouth funny in a certain ways because I'm working on getting the swelling with the gum and the root canal and everything. But it's feeling a whole lot better. I almost thought I had to go to the hospital yesterday, but I didn't. I'm right here with y'all. All righty. It is nothing that a couple of Tylenol, ibuprofen, Tramadol, and Percocets won't fix. Anyway, The Shades of Blue by A.M. Morning. Wonderful, fantastic book. Just get your mind off of something. If you want to know, did he do it? Read the book. If you want to know, did Trump going to get reelected? Read the book. If you want to know your Powerball numbers, read the book. Just read the book. Let your mind be free. I'm trying to give y'all some good insight, some good. You got to free your mind so it can be open to receive the other beautiful gifts that's waiting for you on the other side. So free your mind with this good book. Yes, indeed. And while you're freeing your mind, free your body. Free your body, your mind, body, and soul with Smalley Moss, Sea Moss. Sea Moss. I call him the Sea Moss boss. He makes the lemonade, the tea, the smoothie, the icy. He can give it to you in the gelatinous form where you can put it in your coffee or anything else you want to drink it in, or just take it straight to the head plain. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Free your mind, your body, your soul. And this is one step closer to whatever goal it is that you are trying to achieve. And for a limited time only, you could get this book right here and this Sea Moss right here and save $10. A limited time only while supplies last. I'm trying to tell the people. Y'all gonna be mad when it's gonna be all gone because we gave you a chance to get it on the bottom level. I don't know why black people always do that, or people of a certain color or hue always do that, jump on the bandwagon at the last moment. It takes you all day. It don't take nobody all day to find out where the damn sun is shining. So you better get with it. Then y'all be jumping on, I should have got that. Yeah, I only been telling you for how long to get it. We only been telling you for how long to come on board a partner with us, but you're going to be mad when you miss the boat, when the boat sail on right down there past it, when you're drowning in all the financial ruin. And me and Molly going to be like, we told y'all. We gave it to y'all first, my people. And it says, our people perish. Why? Because the lack of knowledge. And we try to give you the knowledge, but hey, you can't make a horse drink the water. You can lead them to the horse or the good spring where something good at for you at, but we can't make you drink. We just say try it for yourself. That's all we trying to say. Because we try to give you up some love. Good morning, Kiani. Kiani is in the house. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Today is my son's birthday, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Do I look like I got a son that's 31 years old? Yeah, I do.
No, you don't look like it.
Look, they say black don't crack, but it sure as hell stretch. I tell people that all the time. I done stretch my color a couple of octaves. And I got to get down with the get down. I gotta keep it under control so I can be healthy. You know, I gained all this weight, not for what I put in my mouth. Now the doctor tell me you don't put enough in your mouth, but certain medication will bloat you up, will tear your body up. Certain medications, and hey, what can I say? I'm getting on track now. I practice eating habits, good eating habits, better eating habits. I still eat some of the stuff I shouldn't, but instead of me eating 3 or 4 pieces of chicken, I could inhale a 4-piece chicken. I could only eat a leg. I can't eat like I do anymore. And then it's like, and even when I eat that leg, I have trouble keeping it down. So I found out that I don't eat food like I used to. I'm a snacker. Instead of me eating a meal at breakfast, lunch, and dinner time, I just rather get a snack and just call it a day, because the doctor said they call those slider foods because they're easy to slide down your esophagus and your stomach, and they don't make slider foods. So I'm dealing with that, but knowing is half the battle. I know I got to move more, and I'm trying to do that as well. When my joints and stuff stop hurting, when they hurt, when I'm not doing enough, and then when I get to moving, they start feeling better. So I do notice that. So definitely, you got to keep moving it to keep using it. I guess it's like a car. When you don't drive a car, your car break down, your engine get rusted and stuff. I didn't know you have to move a car every day. You're supposed to drive it and lubricate the chassis and all of that. Your body is like that too. But like I said, on this half the battle, and hindsight is 2020. All righty. Stepdaddy is in the house. I want everybody to say happy birthday to my beautiful son, Tyree Wade McFarland, who turned an illustrious 31 years old today, March the 29th, which is so funny. Ooh, I was in labor.
Going on, Lee?
What's going on?
Morning. That was some tough labor, boy. Ooh. They say that when your labor is tough, it makes the child and the mother relationship even stronger. I don't know. I think that's a lie. I think that's a lie. But that's one of the wives' tale.
That's breastfeeding.
What'd you say, Lee?
Breastfeeding make the children parents have a better relationship.
Oh, it makes it a better relationship, breastfeeding? Get out of here. I think that's a lie too. That's a lie.
It may be.
They got all them kind of wives' tale. I just think being a good parent makes it, you know what? That's a lie too. Because you can be a good parent, and these little demons nowadays, that's what they call them now. You could be a good parent. I don't know what makes the relationship good between children these days, because these children are not the children of yesteryear. So I have not a clue. Kiani, what makes a child good these days? Not watching too much social media and not let them listen and getting caught up in a lot of stuff of this realm, of this world. If they got 45 worlds, this world got a lot of mess to get caught up with, baby. But Molly, can we do the birthday song and sing happy birthday to Tyree? If it's on, because I know I'm having issue with Facebook. I don't know if anybody else is having issues with Facebook as well. Are y'all having issues with Facebook?
Yeah, they kicked me out for an hour yesterday.
I wonder what is going on with the Facebook thing.
They're giving it to AI.
Oh, okay. It's up now, and I can make it public. You said it's AI. Lee, you know something we don't know? Speak on it. Kiani, Lee says the AI that's doing all this. This is just like the Terminator.
You know, it's just like when you trying to, create a sentence, short, quick, straight to the point sentence. AI tells you what to write, and then you have to either accept it or write it, send it the way you have it.
That is true. It's supposed to give you a better way, yes.
But it's not a better way. It's not what I want to say.
Yeah, that is something. How do the computer know what you want to say? It don't. It's just guessing. It's just saying what goes together. Usually these sentences is coupled with this phrase. And that's all it's doing is guessing. It's they using the RO method, rule out. Let me see. Let's say good morning, everyone. She want to say this. She want to say good morning, all. Good morning, this. You may not even want to say good morning. You might want to say go to hell. But it'll say G-O, and it'll type in good. You might want to say G-O, go somewhere. But that's what it do. It gives you what they think you want to say. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Molly, we waiting on the first video. Lee, where you at? What you got going on there? I see a piece of paper.
I'm in glaucoma special.
Oh, you doing the screening? I thought you did that the other day.
This is a recheck. You don't just go one time. I told you they want to do surgery on me.
You going every day. I thought I was there.
Tina and Tim. Happy birthday to you.
No, he
Happy
didn't.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Tyree. Happy birthday to you. All your friends are here to celebrate, 'cause today is your special day. It's your birthday and we're so happy for you. You're the best and that's the truth. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Tyree. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate with Tina.
And you said his name. I know he's mad as shit.
He ain't mad. It's just his name is just spelled with one E. Hey, I should be still mad. 3 long, grueling days of labor, 3 minutes apart on a Friday. at 7 p.m. I was watching Jeopardy, and me and Alex Trebek, and all I know, I felt the pain. Didn't ever feel that pain before. And I'm just like, oh, it must be gas, because I didn't know what gas or heartburn was then, because until I had my son, I didn't know what none of that was, still young, virile young thing, Baby. 3 minutes later, that pain came again. I'm like, I'm like, oh, woo, this gas is kicking up. I wish I could just fart and get it out my system, right? 3 minutes later, I said, something wrong. Something is wrong. Now, I know it was eurythmic. It was like boom, boom, boom. My grandfather had just passed. My aunt had the car, because it's like we had a family car. My grandfather was the chauffeur for like everybody. My mother calls my aunt up, saying, Reese is about to go into labor. We got to go from Forestville all the way. I was living in apartment park with my grandmother, but my grandmother made me go stay with my mother in Forestville because part of my mucus blood came out. And my grandmother was like, oh, no, she ain't going to go in labor here. You have to go somewhere else and stay somewhere else. They were shipping me all over. I didn't do that to a pregnant woman. But anyway, we had to leave all the way from Forestville, so my mom was staying at the time, and go all the way to Holy Cross Hospital, Montgomery County, because I had Kaiser Permanente insurance. And, I know with Kaiser, you could only go to certain hospitals. They will only take certain hospitals. So I'm in labor. We get all the way up there. The doctor was like, she ain't dilated enough yet. Send me all the way back home. The whole weekend, we were high alert. The whole weekend, I'm just laying in miserable now because the pain is coming in strong and hard. And I'm like this, I'm moaning. It was so bad. I was moaning in my sleep. And I didn't even know I was moaning in my sleep. I was making everybody else around me miserable because they were scared. They didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen. My blood pressure was up. I was sick all the time. You just had this terrible. I think I was the only one that actually lost some weight being pregnant, because I threw up everything all the time. It was that bad. Ooh, I tell you, muddy.
Stop. You're making me go in labor.
Thank you. That's snatching me back from that reality. But
yeah, please.
When I saw him when I wasn't drugged up, he was the most beautiful little face that I ever seen. And he looked at me. He was sucking on his fist. And he just looked at me and turned his head, rolled his eyes. I'm like, oh, look at, I should have known. He was like, get out of my face. And you got some milk, get out of my face. So I tried to breastfeed. He wouldn't latch on, and I'm glad, because it was hard holding my boobies up, trying to hold this in the mouth. You have to hold the baby a certain way, and then you have to hold your breast a certain way. And them titties was heavy, and he was heavy. He was 8 pounds, 2 ounces. I'm like, whoa, glad he wouldn't latch on. But I'm also thankful he didn't latch on, because in 2 months, he bit a hole in his bottle. And all I could think about, if that was my nipple, I'd have slapped the mess out of him. But, things worked out the way they were supposed to work out. And he was a big old 8 pounds, 2 ounces, 22 inches long baby boy. He's almost 2 feet long then. That is. Yep. 24 would have been 2 feet, right? Yep. He was almost 2 feet as an infant. Wow. Okay. Anyway, today is his birthday. I just want to give him some birthday love. I know it's Freaky Friday. And I want to talk to everybody who just popped in. Hey, Mrs. Contractor. Hello. You got your mic muted.
I do. Hello.
Good morning.
How you doing?
And I'm here for the contractor. He's working.
Oh, okay. We're going to talk about, I know it's Freaky Friday. What you talking about, Freaky? Everybody gets grabbing their thing at Diddy, but I was reading and going over some stuff. And I noticed this stuff with Diddy did not come to light until everybody always said something about Diddy. I knew him before he was Diddy. I knew him when he was just like Sean, Howard University days, back that far. But we always know what the boy was about. So now, not to he's a mogul, not to he want to help Tyler Perry and get Tyler Perry money to purchase BET, not to the powers that be and all of this other stuff. And it seems like they're taking away our black celebrities that people put on a pedestal and worship as God. That was the first no. But I cannot get mad at these people for being who they are. They always was who they was. I'm not mad at the slavery. I'm mad at the people who worked and put all their faith and all their trust. And they all seem, I can't believe he did this, he did that. Why? He been telling you what he was doing and did that. It was y'all that put that man up there on that pedestal like he was the next Messiah or something. It was, and he let you do it. But as soon as you get a certain level, if you're a certain color, they hold the records against you. They give a fool enough rope to hang themselves. So when they want to hang you out to dry, they can. That has been the industry since the industry began, especially for us. They always got to have something on you. Have you ever had a job? You were the perfect worker on your job, but you still got something in your employment folder down in HR. There's something that either you're tardy or you did this or something that they can snatch up against you, use against you if they choose to later on down the line. It's just like that. It's just like that because they don't want you to be a perfect employee or exemplary. They always chalk up the dirt and sweep it under the rug till it's time for them to pull the rug back when they want to. That's part of control and manipulation. Now, everything was good with Tyler until he wanted to buy BET. They gave him a price. He came back, got the money. They were like, nope, we want it for this price. He said, well, Byron Allen, can you help me? Byron Allen said, okay, I'm going to help you. And then he went back, nope, I wanted this price. Puffy was like, let me put some money into, let me help you. Let's buy this thing. Then one by one, they picking the people down. They taking them down. Getting ready to take you down, boy. Getting ready to take you down. And now, fast forward to today, where you got Diddy on the run. Him and Jay-Z, was that Beyonce and Jay-Z that sing a song on the run?
Beyonce, Bonnie and Clyde.
And the powers that be is in the rumor mill that they're coming for you next, Jigga. They've
been going after Jay-Z forever. But
go, my bad.
No. Go ahead, Lee. Go ahead.
You got to remember, we was all against Bill Cosby when he was trying to buy NBC and believed everything those people said about it. He tried to buy NBC. The next thing you know, his son is killed, then his daughter. And that was just a warning that he could not buy already syndicated. All of this stuff come out. Same as Michael Jackson, on 52% of Sony. Where is he? So you're on the right track. I think what happened with Diddy was when they tore up his house, they were looking for something. They were seriously looking for something. So you're on the right track. Go ahead, this contract. I apologize.
Oh no, you fine. I agree with you on. Now I won't say we were all against Bill Cosby because my first question was, how these women all of a sudden after all these years come out of the blue, and it's so many of them out of the blue, decades later, now you're saying this man did something to you. And I don't know what the audience is going to think. They might think, oh, that woman right there is crazy as a kookaburra to even think that. You're supposed to be on the side of the woman. No, I'm on the side of the facts.
An ugly white woman at that.
Like, you can't even say that you were bad back in the day. No, ma'am. No ham sandwich, no bologna, no Oscar Mayer.
Everybody that episode and Don't Be a Menace in the Hood by drinking your juice in South Central. You remember he was like, my sister, my brother, he jumped over all the black women, and that woman was there with the guitar.
Yeah.
I was like, these look like compound. I mean, there were some of them women that I'm like, what?
Oh, mess. You coming through talking about he put this in my drink. Well, how you know he put it in your drink? You watched him put it in there? You still drank it? Like, those are all legit questions. But you did have so many people that jumped on that bandwagon to say, well, you know, that's just horrible that he did this and he did that. And the same thing with Diddy is, what, again, he was trying to buy a dispensary. Who knows what else he was trying to do? But now all of a sudden you got all these people coming back talking about, oh, now he's gay. Now he was doing this. He was sexually assaulting people this, sexually assaulting people that. If he was doing all this stuff before he was big,
yes, he was.
You could have said something.
He was liking boys before he was big. He was back in the Howard days when he was hooking class. Back when he was just Sean. Before, you know, he got up there, you know. So
he warned us and said, I told you we ain't gonna stop. I told you that we won't stop.
So, you know, back then we was housing up, we was house music all night long. It's like, what? House music. We didn't care. I stayed my best days in track. The best part, we was in tracks, the clubhouse. We always just enjoying music and cutting up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't care about that.
They didn't question.
He wasn't
music.
A question. Can I ask the question?
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, we're waiting for the question.
Did they tear up Harvey Weinstein house like? Did they tear up Harvey Weinstein house like that?
Heck no, they ain't tear that white man house up like that because that's a white man. They're going to let them get away with all the stuff they did. Who was the man? Was it John Lennon that was messing with Yoko Ono?
No, you're thinking of Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Messing with his adopted daughter.
Your adopted daughter. Come on now.
And
but they don't say nothing or do nothing about that.
No,
John
but then
Lennon,
you got
that under the rug. John Lennon and Yoko Ono was consenting adults and they was married. They was in love, but you talking about
and then you got
Woody Allen.
and then you got Bill Cosby just recently in the last year or so had to pay this woman $53,000 because he touched her she was at Hugh Hefner's mansion. And he had to pay her $53,000 because he touched her at the age of 13. Well, number one, why was that 13-year-old at Hugh Hefner's mansion? That would be a question.
And who was the parent or guardian of that child? How come they ain't brought up on no charges for having that 13-year-old at a Bunny mansion?
Huh? It was one of them Easter bunnies that was hopping around.
The runaway. You're talking about the runaways.
It was one of them, and they wanted attention by whatever means necessary. And now you're looking at it like, I want some money by whatever means necessary. That man is dead and gone. Now you suing his estate for what? And then the kind of double back on the Bill Cosby thing was interesting. It's just the way that people didn't pay attention to all the fine details. His son drove a Mercedes. He still had his money on him. And they tried to say that he had a flat and was pulled over because of the flat. But that Mercedes had run flats on him. So he would have been able to make it to where he needed to go in order to get that tire changed. He could have made it home. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
They always know what they're doing.
And people they didn't even realize that. People don't, I think, just like they said, followers, you're trying to get followers and likes. That's what they cited me for on Facebook. They put me in Facebook jail a couple of times because they said that I was looking for likes and followers. I'm like, that's the purpose of being on the damn thing, isn't it?
You would think, especially if you're promoting yourself as a business or for what your art or your craft is, but it's only okay for a certain amount. If you got 20 people, let's say 17 of those people got to be white. And then the other 3, we'll let them in. But if anybody else, nah, it's too much. You're doing too much. You need to sit down.
Well, I got a video for y'all, right? I'm gonna break the video down by piece by piece. I'm gonna show y'all the first 3 minutes of the video.
Agreed.
You know, and check. And I wanted to point out there's some things, you know, just in case we overlook, you know, before, because everybody jumping on this, you know. Then I'm gonna let Diddy rest in peace after that, because.
Oh, don't say it like that, because before we know it, we've been saying something that happened to him.
Oh,
yep.
They could raid my little 2-bedroom apartment.
We gonna let Diddy live. Let that man live his life.
I ain't got nothing for you.
Tyler Perry studio. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I never even seen nothing like this.
So we were sitting in the service, and I leaned up toward him and I said, "I've just been touched to give $1 million."
That he's literally got at the same time this person was harassing me for years, multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there.
So it seems Diddy's had enough of being the only one catching flack from all directions. I mean, the guy just can't seem to catch a break. Every time you turn around, there's a new accusation thrown his way. No wonder he's been laying low for what feels like forever now. And what's even more frustrating is that nobody, not even his supposed friends in the industry, is stepping up to defend him. It's like he's out there on his own, dealing with all this heat. But now Diddy seems to be talking about playing hardball. He's basically saying, if you guys won't stick up for me, then why should I keep your secrets? And apparently he's got his sights set on none other than Tyler Perry, the big shot filmmaker. Now, Tyler's no stranger to gossip himself. His name's been dragged through the mud a few times for some pretty shady stuff. But unlike Diddy, Tyler's still strutting around town like nothing's wrong. Now, here's where it gets juicy. Word on the street is that Diddy's gearing up to spill some serious tea about Tyler. And we're not talking your run-of-the-mill celebrity gossip here. We're talking about some major bombshells. Rumor has it that Diddy's got the goods on Tyler's alleged secret life. You know, the whispers about his sex preference that have been floating around for ages? Well, Diddy supposedly got the inside scoop on all of that. They say he's got evidence that Tyler's been shelling out millions to keep his private life under wraps, like being and all. Now, of course, Tyler's been quick to shoot down these rumors in the past. But with someone like Diddy, who's also been caught up in similar gossip, you can't help but wonder if there might be some truth to it all. After all, Diddy's got connections and insider knowledge.
Connections and
inside
knowledge.
Now you see that they are definitely using us against us.
Yeah, of course, because you're gonna take you down, so you can't say, "Oh, the man took me down." No, it was your brother man that took you down. See, of course, this leverage. That's
what it says. Look to your brother. Look to your brother.
Yeah, yes, they will. See, Diddy was like, "Why am I keeping all the secrets?" And
I don't see the clan breaking. I don't see the clan running around telling on each other.
But see, I got questions though, because we talked about this the other day with the whole AI thing. They are making AI songs with people, like using these famous people's voices. So who's to say that that's even really Diddy's voice that's saying these things? Because they can make that
exactly.
Stuff they can make that
exactly. They can put you
and continue that narrative that is putting black people against black people, brown people against brown people. Like,
yes,
it's always something. Malik Bey said the black leaders sold out the black people. Black people done sold out black people. We can't even put it on the leaders. It could be little people that's selling out everybody else.
Point match.
Like, I really got questions because there's so much AI stuff out here. That might not even be that man's voice.
Got that right, because they ask you now if you want to create one. And I tell them no.
Yep, leave me out of it.
Wait a minute, what I missed?
Yeah, on your Verizon services, on your phone services, they ask you if you want to create a voice or like a voice message or a voice, whatever indicator, so that they'll be able to know who you are just by your voice. And I tell them no.
Yes, I because at Verizon, your voice is your password. They make you say that.
Yeah.
At Verizon, your voice is your password, and they make you say that. Yes, they do, and a lot of other people
And
are doing it. Oh my gosh, I ain't never think of
They
that.
asked, they asked the question. I said no. I mean, it's just like the facial recognition thing. No. I mean, I messed around and I didn't even realize. I didn't realize when you go into those sites and you make yourself up, like the one picture I had made of me, and I realized that I just gave them every possible way. If I went to Venice, which Venice is where mostly, or Argentina, where most high crime criminals go to get their makeover if they got enough money. And any look that they could give my face, they just took it. I couldn't hide nowhere.
Wow, Molly, you is what
Yeah.
do you?
Huh?
What did you say? What you say about this? And I've been talking to Verizon, using my voice as my password and all the other. Oh my goodness, Molly, they got a clone of me out here. Oh God,
They been had
That's the new Netflix movie. Who cloned Reese?
You gotta think I know when I was young, we used to make voice recorders for your voicemail. So like they been had our voice. Even now they be like, you gotta make a professional one. They be like, hey, you done read such and such and da da da. So they been had your voice and likeness. But now people selling their voice and likeness. Like you can get money and get profit, and they come take pictures and they put your voice and they can use it in any of these apps or anything like that. So you gotta be careful. It's called the deep fake. Some dude did a video and he became Obama. He was talking like him, looked like him. He did a Morgan Freeman one too, and nobody was able to tell that wasn't him. Yeah, like that. It was crazy. I found it and shit. Y'all want to see it?
What you say? It's called a deep fake.
The deep fake, yeah. Most times you don't know half of these people got on masks and stuff. Like it ain't who you think it is. Some actors playing 3 actors. You know, some rappers playing more than one rapper. So they kill one off and continue to play their real self. So it's smart by them. Like let's say they introduce us to like Jamie Foxx for the first time. They might not introduce us to the real Jamie Foxx. This is his you know, with the makeup on. So we always think this how he really look. So if they do something to him and he come out without all that shit on, we won't know that was him. We'd be like, oh no, Jamie gone, because now they coming out as the character. They're not coming out as their real self. So they come out with all this stuff on and they look different. So when they do die off or something happen, they can just revamp themselves as somebody else and we wouldn't even know it. We see it in movies all the time. You be like, damn, I ain't know that was Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, and then you look again. You know, it's like the makeup.
I love that movie.
They say Will Smith played Tyler Perry. I heard that. That's why you never see them in the same room at the same time. Like you never seen them in videos together.
Wait a minute, Will Smith played Tyler Perry?
Yeah, I heard that before.
I didn't know. I've never heard that.
But I know a couple of people that do who playing Gucci. You know, it's weird.
Well, if
he
y'all
came
see a
out
movie, I'm telling you now, this is my disclaimer. If there's a movie out there, any type of porno, and it's not me. It's
all movies.
It ain't me. That's if it's out there now. It ain't me.
You're an action movie, is you, huh?
If it's actually, you got like a big mama house.
Movie. I seen a Tubi movie. It was the lady on there looked just like you. I seen a couple of them.
You know what about
that's not you. That's not Reese, y'all. Oh, Misha in here. Malik in here. He said entertainers don't die. They just become another person. It's Hollywood people, and they are working their magic on you. Misha actually in here. She said nobody cares that Tyler Perry is gay, period. What people would care about as if he was trafficking or assaulting children or women.
Thank you. That part right there. it seems like people spend more time trying to hide what they are instead of embracing it and come on out. It's still like the people that's gay, when they come on out and say, okay, I'm gay, people embrace that because that's them. But when they try to hide, oh no, I ain't gay, no, that ain't me, no, because
I wouldn't care.
Because they doing something wrong. Why not? If that's you, that's you. Luther probably would have been happy and healthier if he would have just came on out the closet instead. But a lot of the people, agents and in Hollywood, make them say, no, don't tell nobody you gay because you want all the women to swoon over you. It's false advertising. No, don't tell nobody you married. Think of single persona because you want all the women, all the single women. You want all this, you want all that. That's Hollywood making them fit in those roles. And what do? We go along with it. He could have been happily married, or he could have wanted to come out, but because of his agents and his management team, no, you gotta hide the fact. You can't let the people know you're gay. You can't let the people know you're married. You can't let the people know you got children or what. You can't. We spend so much time hiding, and the truth will set you free. Hollywood, when are y'all gonna realize that? People, these moguls, Diddy, everybody that knew Sean before you was Diddy and Brother Love and all that, we already knew what the T was on you, son. But we used to party with you, okay? We already knew that. So who you really hiding it from? Who you really hiding it from? Huh, sir?
Miss Contractor gone?
No, she right there.
I'm still here.
So it's stupid to me. Be yourself. Now, this is what I want to say. Being a gay or lesbian and being a pedophile is totally two different things. One is totally illegal. Okay. Well, and the problem is that the pedophiles, this is where it gets freaky, y'all, is trying to throw themselves in the Rainbow Coalition and say, hey, I'm gay. Hey, we love kids. Wait a minute. That's totally two different things. Because you taking this child's innocence.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, when you're a consenting adult, you could choose whoever you sleep with is your business. But you ain't gonna be no grown ass adult taking advantage of some naive, and I'm using the word correctly, naive child that don't know nothing about nothing. That's where you cross the line. That's where you know. That's where the stuff come in at. If you two grown people, do what you do, boo. But when you take a child and put them in your debauchery and confuse their mind up and get sick and change that child's life, and SA, that's what they call it now, and you do SA on them, that's no, you can't. How you gonna get rights for that? How you gonna get a bill passed for that? But there are sick individuals that say, I'm a grown up and I have the right to love a child if I want to.
No, you crazy.
Well,
you need to be locked under a jail.
Well, actually, in the state of Kentucky, it is allowed.
They go with that BS again. We don't care what the law is.
I know what the morals are, but I'm just telling you there is a law that allows in Kentucky a grown man to marry a 12-year-old.
And there's also laws on the books that allow lynching. so
yeah, that too.
So the laws suck.
But they took took away the castration law.
Leave the kids alone. What Slicky say? Leave the kids alone.
Leave the babies alone. Leave them little children alone. You grown, you do
leave
what you
the children
do.
alone.
Leave the children alone.
Leave the children alone.
Leave the children be. Leave them be.
Let them grow into the flowers and butterflies that they are.
So you're okay as long as it's the law you think is okay, Lee? That's what you're saying?
No, hell no. What's wrong with you? I was just saying that there are laws that protect pedophiles in certain states. That's what I'm saying.
I guess like piggybacking on what Lee just said is that goes to show just how deeply ingrained that sickness is for them to put a law in place in those states. The people who approve that law, they out there messing with babies. kids under
Yeah.
13, 14, under, like they're messing with little kids, and they're saying, I'm going to write in this law, and we're going to get as many people that agree with this to vote for it and pass it so that it's okay for me to do what I'm doing.
And let me tell these people,
hey guys,
a brown
I'm gonna
and
step
hue.
out for a minute.
Okay,
Alright.
let me tell the people of this hue. You didn't write any of those laws, boo boo. So why are you monkey down with their sickness? You wasn't even considering when they put them laws in place. They wasn't talking to you or considering you. So we need to wash our hands with that crap. That ain't on us. But you want to be monkey down with their sickness and pick up their bad habits. So that's what you want to do. You got contaminated. That's what happened to you. You got contaminated with all that sickness. You know, and that's not for our babies. That's not for us. That was for us. That was for our people.
What do that say about the people who live in them places that know them laws? Like, why not do nothing to change it? You know, it's like obviously they must be pedophiles as well.
Why
they okay
don't
with
the
it?
government, if they still exist, why don't they ratify them laws? Why don't they take them off the books?
Because they are the ones that are doing it.
Put
They
it
are
there,
responding to the kids. They the ones that's doing it.
It's sacrifice. You know, it's the and for lack of a better word, it's our children that's going to be the one sacrificed for that.
Misha had a good question. She said, even in them states, why is it okay to get married at such a young age, but you can't vote or drive or drink or smoke legally?
Because at that
Or
young
get
of
a
an
tattoo.
age, they can be manipulated to do what they want them to do. If you can marry a child that's 13 or 14 years old, you are pretty much becoming their legal guardian. Yeah, like really, you just married this child to be their guardian to continue to brainwash them into doing what you want them to do. Unless they grow up and have their own mind and they know what you did was wrong, they're going to do what you say.
Now, back at the same time, look at this. Back at the same time that them laws was written, when a man and woman got married, and you know, and it brought up on another show, the woman had to do everything that man said. The woman couldn't do anything, even to getting her tubes tied back there without the husband's consent. Everything, the husband controlled everything. He controlled everything. So along the same lines, there was always a master. There was always the head of the household, and it was not the woman.
I got a question for somebody else. They want to know why are we the only group of people that need leaders? There has no leaders. They need themselves. They know right from wrong and has a sense of community. We used to be like that. We need to get back to community.
Yeah, I agree with whoever said that. I'm on you. I'm way ahead of you. I'm still saying we shall overcome. I'm with you. I am with you because the trajectory that our people is going on, it's gonna be no time at all. You don't know who you are. They're not teaching you your history, and you forgot the past. You don't even know. Your mind is turned so much mush. You can't even think of a number or know where to go without your phone. That's going to be on your new God. That's going to order every step of your word. You got to, everywhere you go, what you do. Let me look it up. Let me see because you can't think without that device.
But at the same time, yeah, we can say we need to get back to community. But when does the community decide to get back to community? There's a whole lot of talk and very little action.
But we it's the young ones. How do you is it too late? Are they too far gone? Is it too late?
See, it's because I don't want to say it's too late and it's not too far gone. And I saw Malik's message because we don't know who we are or where we came from. I didn't see the rest of it, but we've allowed these people to turn us into Christians. We're not Christians, or we're Muslim, or is that supposed to be Muslim? Here's the deal. Yes, it was allowed. I'm not a Christian. At some point in your own right mind, you wake up and you go, wait a minute, something's not right about this. Something doesn't make sense. You start asking questions. and you want to get answers and you do the research on it, you see that there's something wrong with the neighborhood. There is an inherent piece of us that says we need to fix this. So let's fix it. Regardless of what everybody else said, we live in these communities and these cul-de-sacs and these hoods or wherever. It's up to us to actually get up and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna start sweeping the block. After sweeping the block so many times, you're gonna have somebody else that's gonna come out and see what you're doing, and they're gonna do it. So it takes one person to make one change to have everybody else see it and see it's a positive change. So it's not too late.
It ain't too late. We
You
had to
meant
do it.
Muslim, meaning Moors. I think Muslims meaning Moors. I think that's what Malik is saying.
Okay.
You're saying that people have a Christian mindset, and a Christian mindset is a Christian ideology.
Ideology, yeah. Yes. Okay, let's go. The other part of the video, Molly, you ready to pick up? Go 3 more minutes in.
I can try. They trying to flag us for it. That's why I put up. We do not own the rights. You know,
That is right. That is not our video. We
do not own the rights to this music. I'm stepping up. We are not looking in the right direction. I mean, we can hear that some of these comments they come in there heavy. Black people don't honor their mother and father, meaning the ancestors before them. And I don't know if they preach that in the Bible, but it seems like a lot of people find that like demon time. Like if you talk to your ancestors, it ain't good to try to talk to the dead. And a lot of people be scared. Like if they parents or somebody died, they don't even want to see them again. They be like, man, I ain't trying to see. Or they scared to be in a room by themselves. It's weird to me, you know, like I would love to see my mother, my grandmother. Like I won't be afraid, but it makes sense if you read something and somebody programmed you to think that's something evil, then it makes sense. But I don't know what y'all think about that. Why people always praying to basically people they never heard, like basically never seen before, you know, Jesus, Allah, Muhammad, all these people, but they won't speak to their ancestors at all.
Well, I guess they got to do with a person's heart. If you keep saying your ancestors that you did wrong, that would torment you because you know that when they were living, you did the person wrong. But when I see my grandparents in my dream or whatever, I'm happy. I'm loving because it's always a good, loving dream. And that's how come I know everything's going to be okay because they was my angels when I was here on earth and they still my angels, you know. So I guess it depends on how the person was living or how your heart condition was, you know. So if I know that I did you wrong or did wrong by you, no, I ain't gonna want to see you in the dream because that's a constant reminder of the great wrong I did. But if I loved you and you come in spirit of good cheer and let me know when I dream about my grandparents, they let me know that everything's gonna be okay. How do I know that's not God sending my angels to me in the form of something that I can recognize and receive versus a stranger? Because I'm like you, Christy, stranger danger, you know. I'm like, I don't need no stranger. A stranger come to me, I'm like, what is that? And I totally dismiss it.
Send the person.
My loved ones and my ancestors. Yes, come
what up,
to me.
Weezy? We just popped in.
Happy Friday, everyone. Hey, ladies. Hey, Molly.
Hey. Grand rising.
So I'm I can talk. I agree with you on that. I think what's messed up is that people have become, again, people are brainwashed to believe that how it's put out there from the Christian perspective is how it's supposed to be. You tell us that having an altar is like having an altar to connect with our ancestors. That's demonic. But you call people for the altar call when you're at church. You tell people that there is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. But when you're reaching out to your ancestors, that's wrong. Like no matter what you do, if you're not supposed to like drink certain things, but they give you the blood of Christ when you go for communion and you're eating the body, you're eating the little wafer. So there's all different symbolisms that they put out there to cover up and say, no, you don't do that. No. Do this instead. And if you do what you were originally doing, you're going to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Do this.
People are brainwashed to even believe, Malik said. They loving you, Weezy. DJ Slicky said, Weezy, Wee, my baby. Malik said, there go my boo. Yeah, they've been missing Weezy.
Hey, Slicky.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Malik. People are, I wouldn't say brainwashed, because I think it's something. I just think they've been programmed. It's like anything, any dog or anything. Some dogs out here just bite anybody. You got some dogs that you say sit, roll over. It can be the exact same breed. It depends on who programmed that dog, who trained them. You can give it as many names you want, but most times it comes with that. And a lot of us been programmed at an early age to believe in Santa Claus. And then when you get that heartbreak that he don't exist, it's like our parents take us through that. They give us Big Santa, and I think that's Jesus. That's why they both celebrate on the 25th. And once you go on from there, that's who you is for life. But I think it's smart by society, because how can you control billions of people? Like you can't keep an eye on billions of people. So the best way to do is to program them to think that if you do this, these consequences will happen to you after you die. So now people in fear to just go out here and be killing and raping and doing it's probably some people just not doing shit because they believe in that book. They really think like, oh, if I do this, like I will die and I will go to hell and I will burn eternity. So I think it helps, and at the same time it hurts because the people who know that it's just a book, they take advantage of the people who don't and get them to just drain their money, do crazy things. Even the Bible preaches pedophilia. If you go look at a lot of their ages, Murray and stuff, they going with grown men and they only in their teens. So it's just like it's all about pedophilia, and it seems like that's what they pushing. They pushing the gay agenda. Ain't got nothing against the gay people, just like they just pushing it on us. At one point they was pushing black power too. Everything was black this, black that, so I just think
no, they never was pushing black power. They tried to stomp that out because we people was trying to do a movement. That was a movement that never really caught on. They stomped that out quick.
Nah, everything I watched, they even had it at the Olympics. Y'all just ain't paid. They the reason why we say black power. Like that became a trend because they kept saying it. Like even Black Lives Matter, they started that trend. And now you got everybody saying Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter.
No, why do we have to say that?
Down. They started it. They started it and then they shut it down when they done with it.
We wouldn't have to. What I'm saying, Molly, if they caught on, we wouldn't have to say Black Lives Matter. You will already know that it do. But we getting tired of getting stomped out and stepped on.
But I'm saying Black Power, it was something they started definitely during the Olympics time when he put his hand up. Like that wasn't nothing good to say. Our ancestors, our people who came before us, they didn't like us saying black. They ain't want us calling each other black, but when the media and stuff starts saying black power, and they give us these fake black leaders that start saying, you get James Brown, I'm black and I'm proud, say it loud. And then niggas start to say it. Y'all start saying it loud. And we start saying it even louder. And now that's what we at today. And now we think, oh, they got rid of the black movement. They started the black movement. They started all this stuff. African American. They give us all the names that we got now. Native Americans. They call them Indians. They even call lions lions. A lion don't know he's called a lion. A bear don't know it's called a bear. This is just the names they give. And we say this is what God gave us. These the names that God gave us. Even with the Christian names, the Muslim, all these stuff.
No, nobody never said this is the name that God gave it. It's man named the animals. It never said that God gave them the name. Even in the Bible, it says man named the animals. Adam named the animals. Never God. Never God said this.
But even the word animal, you think God said we're gonna call these things animals? We're gonna call these things grass, ants? Nah, they naming everything. The sky. You think they said we're gonna call this the sun, the cloud? Nah, they said that stuff, and we go along with it, and it's cool because we can identify things.
Because the word sky came later. It was called the firmament. It was called the light, the night.
Even that's language. Somebody created language. That's the part I be getting to. Somebody created language. The first language had to be sign language. Jesse Jackson was the first to call us African Americans. I ain't know that, but I know he in control. Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson was the first one that said, I don't know.
But where he get it from? He ain't just come up with it. It was a white dude that went to Africa and he told them, hey, these people in Africa look just like the black people we got back slave in America. Oh, then that's where they came from. That was it. It was no studies, no DNA, none of that. They just said they look like them, so they must came from here. That was it.
Well,
I can
on
believe
my
that.
birth certificate, it says Negro. What do Negro mean? It's the color in Spain and Spanish. Negro.
Original people.
No. It means that you're tall. You're Negro.
You're Negro.
You're
Negro.
Negro.
Original people. That mean organ backwards.
Say that again, Molly.
We the original people.
Yeah, original. I like that. My birth certificate says I'm colored.
It says colored. It didn't tell what color. We just say you colored.
Man, I will refer to woman and man. Who is Carlos? He said
Carlos Santana? Carlos Santana.
Nah. Ain't Santana. Started the white and black racing. I don't know who this dude is. You know Malik be deep. He goes in. Teachers Malik, Kenneth said we should invite him to the panel. You know
we do. Malik has always been invited to the panel.
Yeah, he's been invited since she started.
Thank you. Malik used to come on, just like
Kenneth said we should invite him. Invited himself. Invite Kenneth to the panel.
Kenneth, you can invite yourself, darling. You don't need to say good morning, Reese, but you know what we should invite you to the panel. All you got to do is say, I want to come on.
It does not, Slicky. You need to stop.
Oh, yeah.
What's Slicky say?
He said he'd say nigga. His birth certificate say nigga on it.
Oh, fool.
Do it say it? I don't know. Do it say?
You know it don't say. You so crazy.
But see if you can show the rest of the video, Molly. Play the next 3 minutes of the video. See if it'll come up.
Let me see.
But so the rest of the panel can come aboard with what we was talking about.
Your boy did it.
Now I want. Let me know if it play, because I can't see if it play or not. But have y'all seen Orlando Brown just lost his mind? He's making it where you can't believe nothing he said, because he's saying everybody. Oh, he all off the cuff.
Bow Wow got some good pussy. I'm like, what in the world? He be saying some crazy stuff, man.
So what's up, Shaquille O'Neal? He named everybody, every black influential celebrity.
He must just saying them on No Jumper. He was just on there.
I think he was just trolling. You know, sometimes he just acting silly. Yeah.
Acting real silly. Oh, he got the ooh. But then he gave me the Goosh Gosh Wash. What the hell is the Goosh Gosh Wash?
He's somebody gets head.
Oh, that's what Goosh Gosh Wash is?
Yeah.
No.
He'd be like, blah, 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 and he'd be making all them weird noises.
Look, he said him and Raven Simone was the guy. Yeah. So he was what everybody.
Yeah, they were.
Didn't he get a tattoo of her face?
Yeah. I don't know if it real though, but it looked real.
Was it on the show, for the show, or for real?
It's on him. Tattoos.
Oh, maybe he was in love with her and she said, no, thank you. I play for the other team.
I don't know what they did to that boy, man. He be going through it. And
Hollywood.
But now, I don't know. He an actor, so these actors already crazy. You got to be crazy to play another person for your whole life. Like, when you ever you? Who is you? He's like, do you ever know who you really are? But I don't know. He just be sometimes trolling, like I think Louisa said, because they be like, come on, man. Like nobody decided to help, and they keep booking him for interviews. Like y'all know this nigga tripping, so they looking for him to say something crazy so they can blow up.
No, they want him to say something crazy so he can muddy the water. So when he's telling you the truth, it'll look like it's a lie. Oh, he lying. I didn't do that because he said this about this and this about that. See, he's messing up the truth detector, the truth finder, because you ain't gonna believe he's crying wolf. He's like the little boy that cried wolf. If you say everybody done, I didn't gosh bagosh, oshkosh bagosh, everybody, and everybody got some.
They don't talk about Diddy. You see, when they asked him about Diddy, he said, "Nah, I love Diddy. That's my man." He said, "I never talk bad about Diddy. He ain't that crazy." But anybody else, he don't care. So you say something, he like, "Yeah, this and that." So you say Diddy, nah, Diddy good guy.
So at first he said Diddy gave him the oshkosh bagosh.
He changed that up quick.
You know,
right?
So you just don't know. And then TD Jake and Eddie Long, they making reference to that Eddie Long, they got rid of Eddie Long in his career. So they was like Eddie Long and TD Jakes was really close friends and all this and this and that. But you don't hear nothing about Eddie Long. Is Eddie Long passed? Is he still around?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Eddie Long was the pastor down in Atlanta, and then when he died, what's his name from up here? Jamal Bryant went down and ended up being pastor of that church.
Oh, so I thought, okay, so he did pass. You know, so I wonder how did Eddie Long, because I know when it came out about him and the kids and the boys and all that. Woo.
Yeah, I think everybody y'all like growing up coming out gay.
I ain't like it growing up.
You know, and then our era gonna be next. You know, give it like 20 more years, some Lil Wayne shit gonna pop up. Nelly and everybody.
The interview with Lil Wayne with Diddy, they was already saying Lil Wayne. It was an old interview, but Lil Wayne said stay away from guys like him. And he looked back at you know, he was Lil Wayne. They said he was trying to tell y'all then, people. I'm like,
I think Wayne been very honest about things that he does. You know, I don't think he really hides much. So I don't know about
Lil Wayne ain't messing with he ain't never said he messed with no kids.
This nigga
no
been
boys,
kissing baby. I don't care if this is a grown man, stepfather, father raised.
That's what I'm saying. He been out in the open.
Grown man in the mouth, you know. And he was comfortable doing it. Ain't no mafia shit. Like, I don't know.
No, that's what I said. He been always out in the open with certain things, so it wouldn't be a surprise. You know what I'm saying?
But he outed Diddy years ago is what I'm saying. There's an interview with him and Diddy. He was like, nah. Y'all keep y'all in the industry. Y'all don't want to be under this man. And he was talking about Diddy. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, now they saying Diddy get ready to spill the beans on Tyler Perry.
Well, Diddy get ready to spill the beans on everybody, even Jay-Z, because it was said Diddy said he ain't gonna be the only one going down.
They're gonna use one person to bring everybody down, even if it's a lie. He could be lying.
They're still pawns because they're not the kings. They're not the one. They're not the one running the chessboard. They're just the pawn.
They said Uncle Murphy got a hit out for all of these men.
Father Blackwell messed with boys in my old hood. Damn, Slick. Did he get to you? What's Father Blackwell at now, man? It's always
Where's Father Blackwell?
Slicky said they had a pastor, Father Blackwell. He was messing with the kids back in his hood. He said nothing gonna happen to Puff. Just watch and see. I don't think nothing gonna happen to Puffy neither. But right now, yeah, his reputation is getting punished. All this stuff is for the public. And
His reputation is getting punished. It's not. I don't think he's getting punished. I think it's an eye opener for him, letting him know who he's dealing with or what he's dealing with. They're just trying to funk him, trying to scare him back.
He
To
just
tell
trying
on
to lose some
somebody.
money. His pockets is getting ready to get peeled back. He's about to lose his money. That's what that's about. Was happening.
They gotta break. They gotta take him
They're
down.
breaking the money mogul. Oh, you a mogul, are you? Oh, you rich, are you? Okay, give it all back. They give they give it to you and they take it all back when they want to. The white
Yeah, they
man
can't
take the money, but you fools give it all back.
But no, no.
Billy
You
Jackson
don't have
said
to.
that.
Yeah, but you don't have to do anything for them to want it back. You can be straight up, and they'll try to take it back.
You giving them instead of using your power for good, you using your power to try to claim yourself or proclaim God or proclaim, oh, I'm at the top of the mountain, I'm this, I'm that. We ain't going nowhere. We can't
Did y'all hear that? Recently, Jimmy Iovine and Clyde Davis is the ones behind all this shit with Diddy because he was trying to sue one of their companies.
Clive Davis is dead.
Yeah.
Who did they say?
Jimmy Iovine and Clyde Davis, Diddy was suing their company. So they've been, their company been coming at they've been targeting Diddy.
Jimmy Iovine, I don't even know who that is. Wow.
Why you say the nigga dead then? You telling you
No, I know. I don't know who Jimmy Iovine is. I know who Clive Davis is.
Oh, they partners. I thought you would know both. Oh, that's Malik.
No, I know
comment.
Clive Davis.
I heard that though.
Clive Davis, the Cicely Tyson husband.
Mm-hmm.
That or you talk about the other Clive, the white dude that Whitney Houston career. Oh, okay.
You talking about Clive?
Practice.
Clive Davis.
The cracker one.
So Clive Davis is. I know one with Cicely Tyson husband. He ain't got no money. He ain't had no money.
That nigga ain't got no money.
The black one did it gone. No, he didn't have. Cicely was holding them up. And because but you talking about the white one, that Celine Dion one, the Whitney Houston one. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, because they say they was lovers. They supposed to be lovers. Clyde Davis was crushing.
And Jimmy Iovine. Oh, but then see now that may be so. Maybe that's why maybe Clive's gonna get him. Maybe this is like a Scooby-Doo mystery. I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you and your little dogs. You better the kids and your little dog too.
If it wasn't
some more of that clip,
believe
it.
That's funny.
Okay.
And yep, you guessed it, Diddy was right there in the mix. Now, at first glance, it might seem like no big deal. I mean, they're all just there to celebrate a colleague's success, right? But then the rumors started swirling. It all started with whispers about Diddy's own SEX preference. And before you knew it, the spotlight shifted to Tyler Perry. You see, whenever Diddy's involved in a shindig, it's never just about the party. There's always some kind of drama brewing beneath the surface. And it was no different this time around. The speculation surrounding Tyler Perry kicked into high gear, fueled by Diddy's presence and whatever antics went down at that soiree. Now, this whole Tyler Perry gay rumor mill isn't exactly new territory. It's been swirling around him for a while now. And yeah, there's been chatter about him shelling out serious cash to keep his alleged secret locked up tight. And that is exactly what Diddy seems to be hinting at. Now, remember that hefty donation Perry made to TD Jakes' church? The one that had everyone talking? Well, according to the gossip grapevine, it might not have been your typical Sunday offering. Nope, some folks are speculating that there could have been some behind-the-scenes dealings going on. Like maybe it was a little something.
They killed my dog.
That's commercial.
Now, you know what?
I want to say, they didn't say nothing about the money that he gave to Joel Osteen Church. Joel Osteen is a white church. How come they ain't say nothing about that hefty sum that he gave to Joel Osteen Church?
He gave him $1 million too.
Exactly.
So I mean, I'm.
Go ahead, Lee.
I mean, if it's just right now, I'm just like, it don't make good sense. They're only trying to tear down one side. It goes back to selling Bibles for $60. That's where my mind is at right.
What's the hell? $60 Bibles?
$60
Dang.
Bible.
It go back when Oprah was bashing Michael Jackson on live television. And
That too, yep.
doing the same thing. She not one time interviewed them or their family. You know, but whenever it come to Black Drum, she and that Wendy Williams, they be quick to bash it.
Yeah, they
Look
know.
what Wendy going through now. And people gotta be careful, man, what they doing out here. You know, it was crazy because she said if Kanye and Kim K last more than a year, she'd eat crow. They was last way more than a year. And she got on live television, ate crow, and people was telling her the side effects that come from it. Spiritually, definitely. And she did it anyway. And ever since then, her career went downhill.
Who's that,
Now
Wendy Williams?
Yeah. It's like people make fun of people to
She
it.
ate crow? For real?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, on live television.
Yeah, on live.
show.
Yeah,
what? No,
yeah.
she crazy.
Yeah, she did.
Right. Yeah, she did it.
Show.
Mhm.
I missed a lot.
Makes sense. What does make sense if the people are unaware? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. Said who paid the ticket to the narrative? She said she guessed and she think. Yeah, why remember that? It's crazy, man. It's levels to this Hollywood shit. I think they on a whole nother level.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. What?
What's the question, Lee?
Oh, what do y'all think about Trump selling Bibles for $60?
Why you always bring it up? There's something wrong with you, Shaw. You obsessed with Trump.
I don't like him. Don't like him. I don't. He's not good. He makes me worry.
Do you got buy the Bible for $60?
And go to the hotel and get one.
Go to church and get one free. So why is that even brought up?
I'm trying to understand, why would a person even stoop that low?
We talking about Diddy. Where they gave you a call and said, bring up Trump. Every time anybody brought up, people somehow blame Trump for shit. It's like Trump ain't got nothing to do with this going on or nothing, but somehow Trump get brought up. Y'all are programmed.
Well, we talk. No.
Look at this. This is super programming. She's an agent. She's an Agent Smith. Anytime something get brought up to clear the minds of people, that bring somebody, she bring us some dumb shit that ain't got nothing to do with the show. Cause she trying to distract us.
Yeah,
that's why you brought here on this panel, man. We might have to get rid of you, Lee.
Do just that, but
you've been compromised,
no.
Lee.
Hey, I haven't been compromised. We always talking about what we do wrong, but we don't never talk about the other side doing wrong.
We do. We talking about Epstein, all that, but
we don't put emphasis on it either.
We do.
We don't. I haven't.
Only thing you talk about is Trump. It ain't had nothing to do with this conversation.
I talk about Trump. I talk about women. I talk about men. I talk about body parts.
It's Friday.
I talk about all that.
Talk about what we talking about. Stick on topic. We talking about fries. Don't talk about pizza.
This ain't freaky enough.
That we are terrible people because we only use emotion. We don't use truthful facts. Presidents only control the military. They are like apartment managers. They just cheap executives, not the owners. Some people don't understand that though. Do y'all understand that? They don't call the shots, right?
Yeah.
Truth or fact? That's
what you say, Molly.
Basically, the president is just basically a puppet. We all say it, but then we turn around and blame him for shit. Like, you can't blame Joe for being appointed to do dumb shit and say dumb shit. We just need him out the way. You know? but they turn around and blame Trump. It'd
'Cause
be
his
weird. It's
answer,
like that's programming. They both in the same position. If you don't blame one, why you blaming the other? Because one more
because
vocal than the other.
And you know what? Let's take it back to elementary school. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get off this President Frackanakka Bull. When you was voted the class president, just because you was voted the class president, do not mean you can make all them kids behave and not lose their recess. Everybody looking at you, like you the class president, but she told y'all to be quiet. We're gonna lose our recess. Class president ain't got nothing to do with you losing your recess, and then you did looking at you because you couldn't make the people behave. Well, you the class president. I ain't had nothing to do with y'all losing y'all recess. Because she told y'all to be quiet. And I said, everybody be quiet, or we're gonna lose our recess. You didn't do it. You didn't listen. But then, oh, well, you the class president, say something. I did. I told y'all dummies to be quiet. President don't control nothing. Blame me for losing the recess. It wasn't my fault. I ain't take no part of it. I was quiet.
Yeah, it's a good position to have, though. You know, you the president of a company. It's no different. America's a company. The presidents have no bearing on how.
Anyway,
you
that
live
was
your
a
life.
little emotional. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. Malik said presidents have no ban on how you should live your life and make your decision. And Kenneth said, I'm calling for free cannabis to all Americans. Free weed for all Americans.
You don't want this weed they got coming out. They messing with the government that got their hands in it. Weed ain't weed no more.
Lee done got out of there on us. I hope she don't think we bash her every time we try and
Oh, Molly, why you do that?
Run. She always run. We get her back. She knows love. I just don't know how she always do that. Like, what? Like, Lee, stop doing that. I know you hate Trump. A lot of people hate Trump, but we was talking about, did it? Like, you had to bring him up. We don't have to be part of the company. I see. It seems like is that Texas don't want to be part of the company no more. They don't want to be part of the United States. They talking about they're gonna separate themselves and build a wall or something. So that lets you know that that's why it's called United. It's states that all came together as one to form this big company, but they all work individually. You know, it's like one big umbrella. You know.
I guess you can get out of the union if you want to, huh? I thought that if a job have a union, you didn't have no choice but be part of the union.
Yeah, it's saying like you got no choice to do nothing these days. When you born, you got no choice but to go to school. When you're done with school, you got no choice but to get a job, pay your rent, do everything. So it make you feel like you really don't have a choice. You know, and they put all these little secret joints in the movies and stuff. That's why you see in movies, people always fighting against the government. It's always the government, the bad guys. Even they just show you their power, you know, and they show you their power. They show you the dirt that they do, but they got to put it in movies. Even the superheroes, I be watching the superhero joints. These niggas can kill anything, do anything, but somehow they listen to the government. So how the hell the government can get Iron Man and all of them to listen to them? Like, they just show you, they letting us know, like, no matter how much power you think you got, the government, we control this shit. We run everything. And we even got the most powerful people in the world listening to us. Like, that is amazing to me. I just be looking through all that to see how you said you thought and you didn't know. Diddy is media main distraction in America, which I think they distracting us from. I've been hearing that, you know, but I'm just trying to figure out what are they distracting us from. It's always around this time, like election and all that shit coming up. That's when you're gonna see the presidents hanging with the rappers and trying to do ads and stuff. But it's always some wild event that going on. Somebody getting locked up for something crazy. But I don't know what they distracting us from this time. Hippers and Kenneth, what you think? And they only can control your mind. I mean, it'll be a lot of things. I don't know if y'all seen they've been making. Well, they ain't making cyborgs. People are becoming cyborgs. They putting chips in their brain and they can actually like do a lot of things without actually having a device. Like you become a device. They can open their door, they can sign in the work, sign out with just the scan of their hand, their palm.
And making a move. They putting a chip in their hand or whatever, and you can make your arms and limbs and stuff like the Bionic Man. My friend had legs, and one that sounded like RoboCop. One of his legs got a remote control. I mean, that's real. They replace the artificial, real body parts for artificial body parts. So this AI is a real thing. That's
dangerous. You know how dangerous that is. Like if I put a chip inside the TV, now I can change the remote. You know, it got a receiver on it. That's what a lot of people don't be understanding. So if anybody putting chips in them at any time, they can probably take control of you. You know, like I done seen them put it inside of frogs and certain animals, and they make a limb move just off a button. So they putting chips in animals and seeing if they can control them. It seems like they done mastered that if they put it in humans now. So it's like, yeah, you can do a lot of things, but if they tap in and start making you move your arms and doing shit that you normally don't do, and I think that's why you be hearing stories like that Vegas shooting, that kid that started shooting at the crowd off the balcony, and they was like, what made him do this? Like, he was always a good kid. Nobody ever expected this. They don't know what happened. Like, just out of the blue, he blacked out and just did some crazy shit. So I don't know if it's the drugs or it's these chips, because that's the only thing I can think that can make somebody do something they really don't want to do. Even on that Chucky movie, them self-driving cars, the new Chucky, when he was out here controlling the car, he was taking over the car. So he was driving them back to him. We see it all the time. These Teslas, they gonna have it to the point when they got it. When the police get behind you and they cut on their sirens, your car automatically pull over for them. You can't do shit about it. You can't do nothing about it. Now they're gonna get it to the point they can lock you in your car and drive you to the police station if they want to. It's gonna be crazy out here, man. Like, I know we trust technology.
Chase. You mean no more high-speed chase?
No more. You ain't even gonna be able to move or get out the door. Even if you don't make a payment, they find ways like your car just ain't gonna be able to start. So they're like, look, when you make a payment, go out there and then start up. And we giving them more and more power. That's how they can cut your internet off. If you don't pay that bill, they cut your phone off. The internet, they ain't gotta come to the house no more and cut your electric off and hit the box or none of that. They can hit it from a button.
Or last night, did anybody receive power outages by Verizon? My TV went out and I called. Yes, I did. I called Verizon. It was like, oh, there's an outage in your system. First thing I said, it wasn't. I said, really? I said, well, why did the recording say there was an outage in my system? He's like, what's your area code? 20746. Okay. He was like, oh, yeah, there is an outage. Well, why you don't customer service? Why you didn't know there was an outage? I want my bill docked because I cannot watch TV because I do not have no regular channels, no cable channels, no nothing. I was just staring at a damn black screen of death. And then you don't know that. I'm like, what is with all this stuff?
Yeah, it's amazing. They find all the best things in the world we can do and charge us for it. Like, that's crazy. You know, I just never made sense to me. But when you born into this, and it's already been 2,000 some years, it ain't nothing you can really do but try to at least educate the people. But I really believe we've been here before, and I think we'll keep constantly coming back until we get it right, you know. And it's a lot of stuff, even in your dream state, you know, people be waking up thinking that, oh man, I feel like the devil was riding my back, and then when you look into that stuff, it get way deeper than that. Like, it's a whole nother dimension out here. And these people that be telling us the world is this and it's round and the side, they the ones who saying it. So it's like, damn, like, these the same people who be telling you these things ain't possible, but then they tell you about deep REM sleep and how you can come up out your body and you can be somewhere else and come back. I'm like, man, that ain't possible. But then it's like, hold up, they studying this shit. They studying people's brain waves while they sleep. They not doing these things for nothing. They got this thing out called the sleep, meaning like you can literally transfer your conscious to another clone, like a whole nother body. And I'm just like, I never tried that. I don't know if it's even possible, but for people to actually be paying for this shit and actually doing it, like, they not doing it for nothing. This was like $1 billion investment. So I'm like, people ain't putting that much money into something.
It ain't the regular people. It's these rich people.
Well, you ain't gotta be rich if you got a lot of people that just gonna give you their money. We give them money to do dumb shit. Like they be like NASA get millions of dollars monthly to just go do dumb shit. That's why they'll never find a cure for a lot of these things because we give them money. They say, well, we need the tax money to do this, and they donate money to them to find a cure that they already had. Because when they make the disease, they make the cure in case they come across it. That's just always gonna be smart by anybody. Like you're gonna make some type of disease. Make sure you got the cure in case you come across or somebody you love. But
The
outside
cheat
of that,
code.
it's a game. They gonna keep saying we gotta find a cure, and people gonna be putting money into cancers and all that. Cause we lost people to HIV, we lost the people to cancer, so they'll never find a cure. You know, and anytime somebody do, they somehow mysteriously something happen.
Why all of these diseases that you hear about, you don't hear about? HIV is still out there. People are still dying from HIV. We just don't talk about it as much. We go on to the next thing and the next thing. And each rotation cycle, they come out with a new disease or a new something to get the consumers and the people scared for or scared with. Man,
no,
it's that time.
What did we have back before these times? Like, what medicine did they have? That's what I be thinking. Like, they had natural herbs and stuff. Why they wasn't catching all these diseases and illness when they was living around dirt? You know, it's like we the one that create a lot of these illnesses. It's in the food, it's in the water, it's in the air now. So it's like we create the problem. And then we turn around and say, oh, this is what we got to do to fix it. Like, nah, just don't do the things that's causing the harm to people. Stop spraying us. Stop these chemtrails. Stop throwing shit in the water. That definitely the metal. Like, it's just a lot of shit. They stop cutting down so many trees we need it for the oxygen.
Yes.
Grow some female trees. Grow some trees that actually can bear fruit. You know, like, even if y'all make it illegal for people to pick it, just let us grow it so we don't have so much pollen out here. It's male trees on top of male trees. Now we got gay trees out here. Like, it don't even supposed to be like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, it don't supposed to be all these goddamn male trees. It's
gay trees.
Yeah, you forcing them to live a lifestyle that they don't supposed to live. Because they all connected at the roots. You know, so it's just messed up, man. It ain't natural.
It is. It's all in this book. Y'all read this book. Y'all get this book. Y'all do. Y'all go.
Reese, I told you I'm up to chapter 17. I'm almost done. I'm gonna call you when I'm done with it. Because we got to talk, man. We got to talk.
Okay, well, we're gonna have a show about the book. Ask people their favorite chapters and stuff and all of that. It you know, I don't know why people they was like, somebody read it and say, oh, this book isn't about what I thought it was going to be about. Well, what did you think it was going to be about? They think it's not a joke book, people. It's a fictional book. It's a fictional drama. It's a decent book. It's a whole lot better than a bunch of this other crap that you out there reading and watching. I tell you that. I tell you that right now.
Look, I thought I was unmuted. Ain't that the truth? I'm trying to read that one so I can read the next book. I'm working on it, Creasy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I see you over there with some red lips too. Did you get that L'Oreal, ma'am?
No, I didn't go get it yet. This is some lip gloss.
Oh, okay.
That I put on. So it's the sign that I'm feeling a little better, a lot better than I did yesterday and the day before. Wednesday, I was high. I was feeling good when I came home, but then when that stuff started wearing off, I was telling everybody I gotta go back to the hospital. Yesterday, I could see my gum is swollen. It's like a knot. I took a picture of it and I sent it to my doctor. I was like, "Is this the abscess? What is this? It hurt." She was like, "Keep gargling with the salt water, hot, warm salt water, hot as you can stand it. Keep gargling, keep rinsing your mouth, And today it's the swelling is coming down. And I took the hot compress and the cold compress, and it's coming down. So I was like, whoo, I was a little scared. I was like, oh snap. And then my dreams wasn't even right. I had crazy dreams. I had a dream that my ear, like something popped out of my ear low, but it was just blood all over the place. It was just crazy stuff. When you ain't feeling good, your body, your mind will go crazy with your body trying to heal itself. So, but I feel a lot better.
Got tricked the battery.
That's what I'm saying. Look, now I can call my boo over because my son is gone and I could play. Hey, let me behave. I'm just joking, y'all.
He left for his birthday.
Yeah, he's going down Charlotte, North Carolina.
Everybody going down North Carolina.
Well, he's going ready to see one of his boo things, you know. He's talking about this is for right, this is for business. I'm like, yeah, that's her name. Her name is work. Her name is business, huh? Like, yeah, whatever. And his boo thing just happened to be where he go. I'm like, okay, yeah.
For business. Business. Say because you was thinking negative before you went to sleep. What? Oh, you talking about Reese Dream? Hell yeah. If whatever you thinking about, man, yeah, that shit. I had my nightmares be for some reason all my teeth just falling out my mouth. Like I just be talking and all my teeth just start falling. And every time I touch one, it just keep falling. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's the only thing. You know, I don't know why. I'm like, I must got fear losing all my teeth or some shit. But that shit be crazy, man. If y'all ever had that type of dream, man, let me know where that come from.
I've had that dream before too. And I think I'm with you, Molly. I must got that kind of crazy fear too. Because I'm like, you know, I was just in pain, and this was up here hurting. And then in the dream, it was a big old on the wall, and it came out my ear. So that was. I'm like, I was, you know. That wasn't a negative.
I can control my dreams too. Normally, I can fly. I can do whatever I want. Mostly, I know I'm dreaming most times.
What about when you're in pain?
When I'm in pain. Yeah, I wake up hoping that it ain't in pain no more. I don't normally, you know, I don't know. I don't have no bad nightmares or nothing when I'm in pain, but I do like dreaming. And when you know you're dreaming, you can do whatever you want. It be places that you never seen before. Like, what the fuck is, you can't even identify this motherfucker. I don't know where I'm at, but I know I can fly. I can jump from building to building. And I be knowing I'll be wanting to wake up. And then sometimes I wake up, I can go to sleep and end up right back where I left off. And all I gotta do is think about it before. I used to do that when I was young though. Like before I played a football game, if I got a big game the next day or basketball, I will envision all the shit I'm gonna do the next day. And most time in the game, that shit happen. I just be like, damn, I seen this before. Like literally everything will line up sometimes just how I did in my dream. And it's most time because we run them plays anyway. So, and we practice them plays. So it's most times gonna look the same, but it used to work for me.
Deja vu. The only dreams that I don't want to wake up from is my good dreams. Like when my grandparents, my dreams, and I got them there. Them be good dreams. And I wake up smiling, feeling good.
Gone. I never noticed they gone when I'm in my dream. Like if they dead, I be in the dream. I for some reason be forgetting they dead. I be thinking they like present, like they supposed to be here. And then when I wake up, I'm like, damn, I ain't asked them this and that and that. I gotta be forgetting every time. Every week. Lee got an upcoming show. You don't know what you're gonna get. This on Mother's Day. This on May 12th. So you got some time to get your tickets. Doors open at 5. Tickets $25. Oh, this at the Arlington Draft House. It's big time. 2903 Columbia Pike, Arlington, Virginia. 22204. You want tickets, you can contact the Arlington Draft House or contact our girl Lee at 931-378-1067. 931-378-1067. Hit our girl Lee up for tickets. Yeah, that's a good look. She got some time too. That thing gonna be packed out. She got to May 12th.
Yeah, that'll be here before you know it. Monday is April 1st. But she got a month. She got 6 weeks.
Yeah. Nigga said he don't be feeling no pain in his dream. He said he be trying to fly, but he be jumping like Incredible Hulk. That's the junk you leaping from building to building. That's when for some reason you can't stay in the air. You gotta get the flying, dog. That shit
We
weird
have
though.
come to the end of our show, y'all. Thank you, Mrs. Contractor, for sitting in for Mr. Contractor.
You're welcome,
It
and I
was
had,
a joy. Hey, it was a woman show today, except for Mark, the man. All the
it was a
testosterone.
Don't play with Lee
wonderful
like that. Nah, man, Lee was on here. It was Eve. It was
You
battle.
Oh,
Lee can talk for men and women. She was with us today.
mess. And I gotta shout out the contractor. Y'all go follow his Instagram. It's the contractor_comedy. And follow him on not Snapchat. We are not doing Snapchat. What's the other one? TikTok. We got
Instagram, TikTok. Okay.
TikTok is the Contractor Comedy.
Contractor Comedy.
So go follow my boo.
Follow your boo.
Follow.
Oh, I guess my mouth ain't all the way healed. Molly, don't ever do that mess again.
Keanu, we got to curry out.
Mrs.
I'm here.
Contractor
Curry out, Keanu.
is a witness.
You said what,
Keanu,
Marlon?
To get out that
What reason?
curry out.
he said, get out there, carry out. Molly said, get out there, carry.
No, I'm at the bank.
Oh, I know that's right. Take
Oh
something out
man,
from
we
him,
should have
too.
known he was there.
He said he a
He
business
live at the
man.
bank,
Johnny is
man.
doing it. I know that's right.
Man,
Go
y'all
ahead and put
young
your money in the
man,
bank
we
for the
back.
bank bounce, Kiani.
Yo,
Go
look,
make the bank bounce.
what's going on tonight? What y'all